We are now live, and I got here for a couple of minutes. Hello, to talk about antibiotics. Everybody is so scared nowadays of antibiotics, and I am the person who believes that as a humanity, we have inventions that and medications that not necessarily grown earth. They're not necessarily herbal or natural, but they absolutely prove themselves in certain conditions be absolutely beneficial. And everybody is so scared of antibiotics right now, but I'm going to tell you something. Well, first, there is a myth that antibiotics can be absolutely damaging to your gut. They can be absolutely damaging if you're using a lot of them and you have no idea how to bring back the beneficial bacteria after. The opportunistic bacteria that usually why doctor, or sometimes I use them in my practice, ask you to take them, they absolutely can help with the bacteria overgrowth from a small intestine where they can bring enormous damage to your health. The bacteria and yeast, they make microscopic holes, they constantly irritate your immune system, they absolutely poison your liver with liposaccharides and toxins, they absolutely garbage out your lymphatic system where your immune system works. So in my opinion, if the herbal medication's not working for your SIBO, which is overgrowth of the small intestine, in the small intestine. If you have recurring ear infections, that means your strep probably moving up and down your body, yeast moving up and down your body. You need antibiotics, and that's okay to do the antibiotics because not a lot of herbal, unfortunately, supplements can clear them out, especially if something happened in this area where your ears connected to your mouth, to your nose, and to your brain. That's what is most important. Sometimes people coming to me and they tried everything. They don't understand why they're not getting better. And I always get to the root cause of problems with my clients, always. So we start digging and we understand that despite them having healthy feelings, they have feelings on their tooth, and it's not mercury feeling, an absolutely normal feeling, but unfortunately the bacteria was not cleared out. And that happens a lot inside of that root canal or the tooth, and there is lots of bacteria. And these bacteria, when they multiply and when they create this toxicity, it goes straight to the ear, straight to the brain, especially the brain. And people walking around like zombies, nothing is happening, immune system fighting, brains getting very fatigued, they don't understand what's going on with their health, immune system is suffering, they have this brain fog and nothing is helping. And the problem is there's this bacteria in their tooth. And what do we do? One round of antibiotics can absolutely make a huge difference in how they feel. Absolutely. So my point is, let's be very mindful. Let's be very smart about how we're using our inventions, how we're using our resources, either it's probiotics. And I tell you, a lot of the probiotics is garbage nowadays. A lot of the probiotics on the bookshelf, store shelf, or Costco, whatever you buy your probiotics, lactobacillus. People who have chronic bloating, chronic inflammation, lactobacillus is a big no-no. You're going to be suffering. You're going to be feeding pathogenic microbiome. And you're going to have more bloating, more pollution, more fatigue, worse working liver, estrogen growing, hormones getting out of control. This all happens. Our biggest enemy on this earth are environmental toxins and all of these yeast and bacteria and fungus and parasite that are living inside of our body. This is the epidemic. I can't even express to you how good you're going to feel, even in terms of your brain and psychology and how you react to people, how you what kind of person you are when you get rid of these bacteria, parasites, infections that are running in your body. That's why people are so long having this long virus, the COVID. COVID taught us that we have so much inflammation in our body. Why the virus stays with you? Why you can't feel better? Because of the chronic inflammation. And you know the trick, the immune system lets the virus in because the virus hierarchy is higher than bacteria and yeast, and the viruses actually kill bacteria and yeast. The viruses help the release mucus from chronic inflammation out of your body, and that's why your body. There were studies on this. The body let the body lowers the defense against the viruses. The biggest enemy is the fungus, is the yeast, the chronic yeast, chronic bacteria overgrowth. We're walking around belly misplaced, bacteria in our teeth, in our brain, in our ears. We're walking around hijacked. Imagine it, there is a car and you're not a driver anymore. You're on the back seat. These guys absolutely got the driver's seat now. They are driving your car, your Lamborghini, right? And you're not a crappy car. You're not a Ford Pinto, you're Lamborghini. Your body is not even a Lamborghini, your body is a spaceship. And we're treating it like a crappy car. We need to get all of these guys out of your body. And I can't even express how amazing you're going to feel, what a difference is going to make in the chronic hormone problems, gut problems, digestion, skin, hair, the viruses that stays with you for so long. You know, you can't recover just by eliminating all of this garbage that sits in our body. That's why when you come to me, I always, my priority, give you energy, because there is a lot of misconception about the sleep, about the energy. They tell you quit coffee, you know, eat this. It's like, it's for a next video. There is a lot of misconception where it's the internal stress, external stress, why you're fatigued. And they tell you, well, you need to meditate more and drink coffee. No, this is not what we need to do. We're literally being hijacked. Literally, a lot of your problems, the weight issues, the stubborn weight, it's coming from this toxicity. It's coming from your body's not knowing what to do with this anymore. It's coming from the body's channels of detoxification is totally jammed and hijacked. Your liver can detox. When your liver can detox, there is estrogen problems. The estrogen cannot do its job. You're gaining weight. You're very fatigued. It interferes with your thyroid hormone. This is a big there is a big problem. Toxicity, environmental toxins, and yeast. And yeast is everywhere. In all of these products that you're consuming every day, yeast is in coffee. If you're drinking coffee, drink organic. Yeast is in wine. Yeast is in all of these 1,000 products that you buy from the grocery store. If you're interested, get to my Hormone Reset group. We're gonna talk a lot about it. I'm gonna give you the freedom. I'm gonna give you the ways to stop this war. And what I like to do, I like to combine medications if needed. We don't need to be scared of them. Sometimes they can be blessing, like methylene blue. People with strokes, people with pretty bad fatigue and memory issues and aging, they find their relief in methylene blue. Is it natural? Doesn't grow on earth? No, this is a chemical that people invented. Thank you, people. I forgot exactly. I think it was a Russian guy who first discovered it. DMSO. It's absolutely amazing for pain, for fatigue. It can help with fibroids. It can help with IBS. It can bring people's life back by relieving all of this chronic inflammation and pain. But we were taught to be scared of it. We were taught to be scared of antibiotics. Another word about antibiotics. The thing is, if you use an antibiotic, yes, it's like atomic bomb. It's going to kill the opportunistic bacteria and some healthy bacteria. But let me tell you, it's not that easy to get rid of bacteria in our body. One apple, and if you never ate before, this is what happened with Eve, right? Adam and Eve. She just ate one apple, and here you go. The whole, the whole planet is suffering. Why? Because she got the bacteria. But jokes aside, but there is always a grain of truth in every joke. But the thing is, the bacteria survive. And the problem with antibiotics that after you brought this atomic bomb, oh, they survive in your appendix. All of these bacteria that you got from your mom, from your grandma, and they manipulate the genes. They're very stubborn. They're not going anywhere. Trust me. And then the key is to bring the healthy flora in, because every time you eat something, you're bringing the bacteria. They live in the different parts of your small intestine, which is important, and they rule your body. And the thing is, the more of things that grow on earth, like if you would have your own garden, you took antibiotics, you would have your own garden and do a lot of smoothies, in a month you can bring back the bacteria, but the bacteria that you need, the bacteria, the soil-based bacteria, the healthy one, not the stupid lactobacillus that they tell us to take left and right, especially people with SIBO, any gut problems. We need healthy soil-based bacteria that we don't have anymore. So even if you go to the store after you took antibiotics, and if you go to the store and start making your smoothies, unfortunately, they lacking of these bacteria. The soils are not the same. They wash everything. Everything is different. But just 1 month growth from your own garden, from a good farmer, the farmer, just get the greens, blend them, make yourself smoothies. And of course, a lot of people, there's idea of a lot of people can't even digest these green smoothies because it's going to be some issues with, gosh, I forgot something. I forgot what I was talking about. But long story short, then you can, instead of the garbage probiotics we usually get from the store, find spore-based bacteria. Find the greens, even if in a powder form, the greens without probiotics. But the spore-based bacteria, one good one, you can either, what is the good one? You can even do the Amazon spore soil-based bacteria. What is wrong with me today? I just something with my brain is not working the right way. Yes, but you need to be, or bifidobacteria. Bifidobacteria, megasporobiotic. That is the brand by Microbiome Labs. Something wrong with my brain today. Oh, I'm doing the brain detox, right? So the toxins coming out. But the combination of a fast, I do my super awesome Russian fast when you feed the cell, but you don't you turn off the digestion, you restart your microbiome. Spore-based bacteria, bifidobacterium, greens, and you will start changing your microbiome. People work around with such a garbaged out microbiome, small intestine, that, you know what, in my opinion, they need antibiotics. They have ear infections, they have, they have, of course, fungus overgrowth all over the place, but this bloating, indigestion, bad skin, and they're so scared of taking antibiotics. You know what? You take it one time, you come to me, or you do the good job in raising your good bacteria yourself, and you will see how a lot of your chronic issues just gonna go away. So that's my 5 cents about us being scared. You just have to do everything the smart way. We don't need to be so scared of chemicals, of the things that can really help. So it's a combination of knowing what we're doing with our own bodies, taking responsibility. Of course, if you take antibiotics and you go back to eating pizza and drinking beer, it's gonna be nasty for you, because what you're gonna get that bacteria right away. That's why people suffering so much from taking antibiotics. But again, in my opinion, some need antibiotics. They need that atomic bomb to kill that stuff. And of course, whenever you do the atomic bomb and you kill bacteria, you need to be mindful and do something like powder alcohol for yeast. But yeast, go to my YouTube channel. It's a totally different conversation. I talk a lot about yeast, but if we just grow up and realize how much garbage is in our body, we don't need to be tough enough through this life like this. 95 to 99% of our chronic illness is going to go away with these monsters that live inside of us. There are microscopic parasites that live in liver, in lungs, in heart, in yeast, lives in the brain, dictates who you are, what is your mood, what your hormones are. I became a totally different person. I see my ladies become totally different people just from removing this garbage out of your house, out of your car, out of your gut. That's another video. It's like amazing what our brain can do. It's amazing what they're hiding from us, what our brain can do when it's not damaged by yeast, when it's not damaged by heavy metals. And that's what I help you to understand and remove it. Come to my free resources, come to my limitless Tree of Life program. I show you how to absolutely rejuvenate your life, your brain, and your soul, and your mind. So yeah, and look at my YouTube channel, and we can do this. And it's amazing what kind of magic comes to you, to your life, when you get on a driver's seat of your car. It's absolutely amazing. God created this body for us. This is the key to everything in your life. Your body is the key to the heights you wouldn't even like dream about. I promise you. We just have to realize it's a spaceship, not a crappy car we're driving. Okay, love you all. Bye bye.